Hi, it's Wendy here, and I wanted to show you today how you can make dairy-free ice cream that is delicious. So many recipes have almond milk as their base or have even coconut milk as their base, and so I wanted to show you another alternative if you don't want to have one, if you're following AIP and you're not bringing in nuts into your diet, which is me. And the other thing is not everybody loves coconut. And I find more and more things have coconut in it, but a lot of people don't really enjoy coconut, don't like the flavor and the taste of it. So I want to show you another alternative that can be really tasty. So the first thing you're going to start with is our base is going to be frozen bananas. And the best way to do it is if they're really ripe and tasty. So if you used to let your bananas ripen and then use them for banana bread, which you still could, but now you can actually use them for a couple other recipes. Pancakes is my other favorite, but this will be our ice cream base. So I'm gonna put it in my food processor, okay? And I think actually it works better if you chop them up just a bit. So I'll just, rough chop them. And again, you want to make sure that they're nice and frozen. What you can do is when we're done with this recipe, you can enjoy it. If you like soft serve ice cream, you can enjoy it right away. If you like your ice cream to be really hard. So in our family, we always are fighting over how we want to eat our ice cream. I like it to be soft. My husband likes it to be really nice and hard, and my daughter doesn't really care. She likes it regardless. So, there are my bananas as my base in my food processor. You can also use a blender in this instance as well if you'd like to. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop my lid on, and I'm gonna just get those started. I'm gonna pulse them a few times. Okay, and then before I do anything else with them, I'm going to add my other ingredients. Now I've given you a couple different options. So if you want just chocolate, ice cream, you're just gonna add some unsweetened cocoa powder to this. And this is gonna be 2 tablespoons. So I'm gonna add that. You also have some cocoa nibs. So you could do any kind of dark chocolate if you want to, as long as it's 70% or greater. You would just break this bar up and you would put it in there, or you can buy them in chips. Or you can add some cocoa nibs to it as well to give it some extra chocolatey flavor. You can also put this on top, sprinkle it on top once your ice cream is frozen. But today I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make some raspberry ice cream. So I have a cup of raspberries. You could add strawberries, you could add blueberries, you can add really whatever berry you want to this. And then, so I'm gonna do a chocolate, because I think chocolate and berries, anything goes together, right? Deliciously. And then I'm gonna sprinkle in my cocoa powder. And again, it's unsweetened, so you are using the bananas, the ripeness of the bananas, that is giving it its yummy, just delicious sweetness naturally. And then I'm gonna pop the lid back on and I'm gonna start it again. And I'm gonna blend that up. Sometimes you have to stop it in the middle so you'll watch it. You might have to press everything down around it. Let's take a peek. It looks delicious. Oh, and it smells good. Okay, so I'm gonna push that down and then we're gonna pop it again. You can just see how creamy it is while it's mixing in there. It doesn't take much. Okay, I'm gonna take the lid off. It really does not take very much to get it all blended. I'll take the mixer out, the blade, and then I'm going to show you in this glass dish what it looks like. Look at that. So if you want to freeze this, just put it in one of your 9x13 Pyrex dishes, or you can simply put it in a glass bowl or a bowl, and then you can add some cocoa nibs on top. You can break up some chocolate chunks on top. And there you have your delicious raspberry chocolate ice cream. So if you want different variations from this, you would start with your bananas as your base. That's always going to be your base, and they need to be nice and frozen. So set them overnight if you want them for a dessert for the next day. You could add peaches to this. If you wanted to make it a tad bit creamier, you could also add in, if you don't mind coconut milk or even almond milk, you could add in about a few tablespoons to 2 bananas of the coconut or the almond, and you would add that to it and you would mix that up, and that would make it a tad bit creamier, a little bit more of that dairy that you would be used to for ice cream. And then you could add any variation of fruit, so strawberries or peaches. I mean, really the fruit part is just endless of what you can do. You can make floats with this, so you could add some fizzy water, some of the ice cream, and then you could add some fresh fruit on top, and you would have, say, a float with it. With the chocolate, it would be delicious. So there are just some few choices that you could go ahead and try and seeing how you like. So I'd love for you to try it and let me know how you like the banana chocolate raspberry ice cream.